I bought some new summer clothes and I want to share them with you. To start, I am 5 feet tall. I'm 115 pounds. I'm very petite framed. I've got a small torso, tiny little hobbit arms and legs. So everything about me is miniaturized. Clothes don't usually fit me properly unless I buy them in petite. So bear that in mind as we go through these things, as everything doesn't fit perfectly because of my frame. However, everything I'm showing you is stuff I love. I'm gonna start with my absolute favorite shirt that I found. I love everything about this shirt. First of all, this is a really cool material. Cool as in unique. It's kind of like a birth cloth that you put on babies so they don't throw up on you. It's almost that same material. Maybe a polyester blend, very soft, stretchy, but super lightweight and comfy. What I like most about this shirt is the way it hugs me. It makes me look so curvy and adorable. I just feel like I look fantastic when I'm wearing it. And when you're wearing a shirt that makes you feel great about yourself, you live in style. It's quite long on me. Again, remember that I am petite frame, so everything is long on me. But this is also a medium. I probably should have gone with the small. I think it would fit a lot better, but I love it just the way it is because I like room in my clothes. I love, love, love these sleeves. Look at the way they're designed and they're a perfect length. I like my sleeves to be longer. It has a little bit of big hair vibe going on right here at the shoulders. And I also love that because it makes me look, well, this is how I feel when I wear this shirt. Beautiful. Let's not look at my stain. We're gonna cover up that stain. I spilled coffee on it. This has been washed several times. It's still holding its shape, didn't shrink at all, didn't lose any color. But this is the kind of thing where if the cat scratches it, it's gonna start to peel out and lose threads. It's that kind of material. It has motion. It has motion and it just moves with me. It's got this beautiful V-neck, which is my favorite way to wear shirts. It makes me feel great when I wear it, and really isn't that what clothing is about? Again, this is a medium. I probably should have gone with the small. So if you're about my size or smaller, get the small. It's got this nice V-neck right here, but not so low that anything's showing when you're going about your day. You can bend over, you can grab. It didn't, did it? I assumed it didn't. Ah, wow. You can bend over a little bit. You want to be kind of careful, evidently. We'll blurb that little bit out. I like the little patterns right here in the front because it gives it a really nice silhouette. The material is very soft and very stretchy. It's a great length. This is the exact length I like my shirts to be in. I like them to be rather long, but it also tucks nicely because of the material. And it drapes really nicely because of the stretchiness. These little buttons are super cute. They look like they're wood, but they actually are plastic, so do be aware of that. And the only thing I don't love about this shirt is the sleeves. I wish the sleeves were the tiniest bit longer because I got old lady arms, just a size small. And it looks like it's made for a petite frame, so I do love that. Altogether, a really nice, comfy, beautifully colored and styled shirt. And I just wear these with my favorite shorts that I talk about all the time. These are actually too big for me, so I have them in smalls, but I couldn't find my smalls. And of course, the style is cat hair. This is a really soft, comfortable shirt. It feels like it's mostly cotton, but it has a nice stretch to it also. So you can go a size down and it'll have some extra give. I am in a size medium. I probably should have gone with the small because it is quite long, a little bit longer than I like my shirts to be. It actually goes almost to my fingertips and I have very short arms. So it's quite long for me, but I kind of scrunch it up a little bit and it stays in place when you scrunch it up. It doesn't look quite as bad scrunched. I love the back of this. It is so beautiful and it is the reason I wanted it. And then of course it matches the pocket. So I think the look together is fabulous because I love this bright pink. This has been washed several times and it has not faded. This black is still very black and the pink is still very pink. It also isn't going to shrink because the shrinkage is done after being washed multiple times. I love the length of the arms. This is perfect. This was right where I like my sleeves to go. Fantastic V-neck for comfort. As you can see, the back of the neck is a little bit too big for me, but again, I find it so comfortable that it doesn't bother me. The tag came out easily, super comfortable, great for summer or anytime. One of the prettiest purses I've ever seen. There is a shoulder strap. I really don't love shoulder straps, and I took it off, and I don't know where I put it. I'm sure it's around somewhere because I don't usually throw them away. I just don't usually store them with the purses. You could really put any shoulder strap if you cared about it. Sorry, I can't show you the shoulder strap. So we've got this really nice. I find this to be very comfortable. It's a good width and it's comfy. It's not cushioned or padded or anything, but it's a good hefty. It feels good in my hands. In the back, we have this pretty decal. Don't really know, that's their emblem there for this lady. And then we've got this really good zipper that does not stick. It slides like Michael Jackson on the stage. And inside of there is a velvety pocket. Oh, I love it. Look at that burnt orange. I don't usually love burnt orange, but it goes so well together. And it's incredibly soft. Look at this. This hardware is so pretty. It was part of what I loved about it besides the color. You can put it either the top one, you could put it, if you have more stuff in there and you need to lower it, which I think is very nice. This thing is hefty, very. Inside of there is more of the orangey velvet, burnt orange. It smells like legit leather, and this also does. The smell is absolutely wonderful. Inside of here, we've got another pocket. And again, these zippers glide. And on this side, we have a large slip pocket and a smaller one. I'm gonna put my pill case in there. I'm gonna put a little toy. I feel like everything you want would fit in there. But who knows when you wanna play with a toy, you gotta have a toy ready to go. They've mixed in the turquoise into the leather. It's just stunning. Probably my favorite purse that I've ever had. I love everything about it. It's lightweight, but it also will hold a lot. I've got some adorable earrings. Look at these flip-flops. 4th of July flip-flops. Absolutely love these. My 4th of July earrings got stolen from me a few years back when I moved, and I haven't replaced them. I saw these and had to have them the moment I saw them. I love them. Let's put these on. These feel like really good quality. They're slightly heavy without being too heavy. The earring itself is very sharp. It slides right in my ear. They feel good on. Oh, so cute. Oh, I love them. They're so cute. Very solid, great quality. A little bit flashy, but not too much. And the flip-flops are just adorable. I like the nice dangle. They're great for all summer long. If you're patriotic, I love them. Do come with the little tiny plastic stoppers. And I think you're gonna need them because since the shoe itself is kind of heavy, it's pulling it down a little bit in the front. I think these are probably good to keep them on in the back just to make sure they didn't go anywhere. And then you don't have to check them every 20 seconds. Am I the only one who does that? Constantly checking to make sure they don't fall out. When you put the little stoppers in, you don't have to worry about it as much. Very nice, cottony, very soft, a little bit stretchy, a little slightly long, but not too bad. This is surprising because this is a size small. I love the length of the sleeves. The sleeves on this shirt are absolutely perfect length for me. They're loose, they're not tight around my arms. They feel really good and really relaxed. I don't always love this. Sometimes this gets right up here in my collarbones and it annoys me until it's just irritated there. But this is big enough and far enough down and not tight enough. It's loose enough that I don't think it's gonna irritate my collarbones, but I don't always love this and I've been trying to get away from this particular thing. Also, it's got the teeny tiniest tag. The tag does not seem to be bothering me. I haven't worn this outside of the house or for any length of time, so I can't say for sure if it's going to bother me, but if tags bother you like they do me, then you might have kind of a hard time getting this tag out. Let me show you how tiny it is. That's the tag. I like it when they put no tags. I like it when they're stamped in there, but when they're teeny tiny, I've struggled with getting them out. And sometimes the teeny tiny ones don't bother me at all. So hopefully that's gonna be the case this time. Beautiful bright blue and red, so fun. They've got a whole bunch of different styles of flags. I just really like this kind of beat up kind of, I don't know, vibe. Super cute. I love these Tommy Bahama shorts. They are so comfortable and fantastic looking. They're quite long on me, but I think on a normal size leg, they'd be a lot shorter. I don't mind it going down to my knee, but if it were just right there, I would actually like it the tiniest bit more. But they're very soft and very comfortable. The pockets are kind of weird. The pockets are down rather low. I like my pockets to be up here, but maybe it's because it's supposed to be a low-waisted short, but because I barely have any body room, it's high-waisted to me. So I like that. I have a size 4 on. I probably could have gone a smaller size because the waist is huge on me, but because I like the way it fits throughout, I don't plan to exchange it for a smaller size. I think I'm just gonna keep them like this. There are 2 back pockets that are actually usable. They have buttons to stay closed, so if you're putting your wallet or your phone back there, you can connect it. They have really no stretch in them in the waist. I mean, maybe the tiniest bit of stretch, but really not much. There is some stretch here. As I wore them out the first day, they got more and more loose and slightly more baggy. But again, I don't mind that. I like the comfort. I also like being able to slip my pants off without having to unbutton them. And because the they're not elastic in the waist very much. I'm able to do that because they're a little too big. That's the only bonus of having them be a little too big. The front pleat is very nice. It lays flat, so it really gives you a nice silhouette. I have not washed these very many times, so I don't know how much more they'll fade, but currently the black is holding. This is one of my favorite shirts that I bought this year. I love the color of it. This rose is so pretty. The sleeves are really nice, lacy, and I always get a breeze on them. That's perfect for menopause. I love the length of the shirt. I think it's a perfect length for me, but the rest of the shirt is really, really big on me. This is a size medium, and I should have gone with the small. It's been washed a couple of times and it did not shrink. So this is the size it's going to stay forever. If you're taller than me or wider in the shoulders, you'll wanna get a medium. But if you're narrow like I am in the shoulder area, this is just gonna fall off of you. It doesn't lay right across here. That has not stopped me from wearing it. I have continued wearing it regularly because it's so pretty. This rose color is my absolute favorite color. Size medium, and much like many of my clothes, massively too big. It is too long here, but also it doesn't fit good in the shoulders. However, I love the comfort of it. It's a very soft fabric and feels good on. So I'm gonna keep it even though it's quite large, probably just around the house type of thing. I also hate the length of the sleeves. I love that there's a seam here. I like that's unusual. And the cuff itself, I find very pretty, but because it goes to here, that's my least favorite position for sleeves to be in. I like them to be longer. Because of the material of this, somewhat stretchy, it doesn't tuck very good. Maybe like this, it'll kind of stay tucked. It has a nice kind of fluff to it. But when you try to fluff it like this, it just goes back, it'll slip down and it won't stay suspended where I put it. But you can kind of do a side tuck like this and get a little bit of a better fit to it. It is very long. These appear to be wooden buttons, but in fact, they're plastic. Still very cute buttons. I like them. Nice V-neck. I like a V-neck on all my shirts. That's how I'm most comfortable. I have autism, and anything around my neck just feels very choky to me. So I do appreciate a V-neck in all my shirts. Here is from the back, completely untucked, quite long. So if you like a long shirt, size up, and if you like it to be a little more form-fitting, definitely size down. I don't hate this shirt, but it definitely isn't my favorite of all the shirts I got. Because it is so comfortable, I definitely want to keep it. Everything will be linked for you below. I don't do a lot of clothes videos because I like the same things. I like t-shirts, shorts, and flip-flops. But I figure there's some other autistic women out there who also like comfort over everything, but still want to look cute and comfortable. So maybe I can help a few people out. And maybe normal people would like the things too, but I like comfort over everything and color. Because of my autism, color is my thing.